I am ready to go in. Are you ready, my boy?
Yes, sir. You gonna go first, or you want me to go first? Because I could basically, unless I have to go the whole way, I can pretty much just get it done right here.
Yeah, you can go first.
All right. For the banner, in terms of Narja herself, her 4-star rate up characters are, is it Lucas and Maribel?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, I don't really know too much about Lucas. I haven't really played him at all. I don't even have him built. But Maribel, in terms of the new Spiral Tower Screams, which just released, could be a pretty valuable character there. I don't think I have her maxed out, so let's go ahead and get into it. Can we just get it done right here? Potentially not,
Fake
but
out,
it could
maybe?
fake out. There we go.
Yeah, you got it.
Now I've
All
seen,
right.
again, since it is guaranteed for me, realistically, perfect world scenario here is I miraculously get a 2-in-1 5-star yet again, and obviously I wouldn't mind if it's a double Narja, but I would actually like it to be an off banner included in there as well, so that next character I watch is guaranteed again, and just hopefully keep the cycle going for as long as I
That would be
can.
crazy.
Pretty much cheat the system, but here it is right here. It's gonna be Narja. Oh yeah,
That art's too fire, man.
oh yeah, they cooked with the art style on that. There she is, Narja, instant controller character. Is there anything else tucked away? Still haven't seen our 4-star character yet. There it goes. Oh, actually, I did have her maxed out. Nice.
Some extra chips in the bank, Dan.
Oh yes.
Good shit, bro.
Thank you,
Didn't have to
thank
go all
you.
the way.
I know, right? Just keep my damn 7 pulls.
Maybe you can use the 7 on Gaia. Might get lucky, you know?
Oh,
Alright, well, let me go ahead and rip into one. Got 20 of these free pulls. So let's go ahead and see.
come on,
Can
man.
I get the fake out right here? Make another one and done. No.
Let's get some good 4-stars at least.
Yeah, I don't think my Maribel is fully duped out, so I would like that. He is, though, for sure. I know that.
Damn.
Yeah.
I have no idea what mine's at. At least when it comes to my account, I do have Maribel actually, I shouldn't say built, but at least leveled to an okay degree, because I actually did try to utilize her early on in my account, but definitely have not even tried to actually make a build for her, so, I mean, I probably still, maybe might not, just because I have Kalipe and Magna, so I'm pretty much good on defensive
Yeah.
characters, and obviously not with Narja.
I mean, yeah, my E3 Magnet is. It's got to do something once I start building. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be
That
ridiculous.
shit is ridiculous.
Let's do a straight counterattack build or something.
Let's go ahead into the next one right here.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Didn't get the glitch. Hopefully a fake out. All right.
It's all good. You got next one for sure.
Definitely hope so. And you can give me some Maribels, guys.
All right.
I mean, I'll take those though for the future uses.
I mean, yeah,
Looks
it's
like that's
definitely
gonna be it.
out a decent amount.
All right, another 20 till we get her. Go ahead and just jump straight into the next one. Oh my goodness, please fake
Come
out.
on, fake out now. Don't do the boy like this. There you go.
There you go. I would love a 2-in-1.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Damn, can they give me Alyssa?
She is pretty good though.
Yeah, she is. All right, that was the 8th pull. Got our Narja. We out of here.
Oh yeah. Getting 2-5.
Oh me. You got one more? Nope. I'm not mad at that.
Yes, sir. So we got a nice little stash. Now in this portion of the video, I want to quickly summarize all the major content that we received in this latest patch. Of course, starting off first with Narja and her partner Gaia themselves. Do keep in mind that they are not limited characters or partners, so you can obtain them from the standard banner if you choose not to pull for them right away. And since this is a patch summary video, not a dedicated guide video for Narja herself, I'm not going to go in depth on what they do this time around, but do stay on the lookout for when I do post my guide video for Narja. Up next, as you guys will notice, we no longer have the Galactic Disaster Season 1 event, but you don't have to worry too much if you are a new player and you missed out on the event, because the story itself has been moved to the actual main story through Act 2, so you can still experience that. And if you've already done it, you luckily don't have to repeat it again. You will still maintain your progress on that, as you guys can see here, so to keep that in mind. And in terms of the Lab 0, it has now been moved to Zero System, because obviously right now, with not having Season 2 yet, all of our deck farming is going to have to consistently come, or exclusively come, through the Zero System. So they did move Lab 0 to Zero System, as well as until we get the update for Season 2 itself, they are still maintaining the ability to guarantee the Dimensional Tunnel event for every Chaos World, not just Lab 0, until we of course get Season 2. Once we do get Season 2, it should be only, in terms of the Dimensional Tunnel, exclusive to Lab 0, so you take advantage of it now while you still can, before we actually get the Season 2 content. Other than that, in terms of the events we have through the event page, we have a new trauma code for both Narja as well as Luke, as you can see here. Outside of that, we also have a new login bonus for some more standard pulls. Make sure to take care of it while you can, but it's around for a long time, so don't have to worry too much on missing out on some days. As always, we have her virtual tactical simulation, just the trial for Narja herself, as well as for her 4-star rate-up characters being Maribel and Lucas. And then thankfully they did bring back the Overdrive Simulation event, again, for another 6 days, essentially almost a week. So you can get 2 times the amount of rewards for simulation. Hopefully in the future they can extend this to also memory fragments, so we can get, more farming for those as well on top of our Chaos farms, but definitely nice just to have overall. They also reset the Basin of Hyperspace, so make sure to take care of it as well when you get the chance to. It's going to be around for another 20 days of me recording this, so have a lot of time to get that taken care of. And they don't have it listed here in the event tab, but when it comes to the Zero System, they are running a 50% discount on creating Chaos Worlds, so it makes it a lot more cost efficient, since again, it's our only way of building decks right now. So definitely take advantage of doing it while you can, getting all the benefits from getting, the Dimensional Tunnel for all the worlds as well. And then for the next piece of major content, obviously the biggest thing for this patch, since we are not in Season 2 content yet, is going to be the Spiral Tower of Screams game mode. It is currently in beta, so again, I'm not going to go into my opinions on the game mode because I haven't even tried it yet, but I will say, if there's anything that you experience with the game mode that you do not like, or are hoping that the devs optimize, do make sure to jot it down and leave a formal comment in the official channels for the devs to look at, so that by the time it does come out officially out of beta, you can have a better variant or a better version of this game mode. But essentially, there's a total of 50 floors in the game mode with, I believe, 3 waves of enemies for each floor that you can go through. Unfortunately, we are limited to only 5 challenge attempts per week, so we do have to wait for the weekly reset to be able to get more attempts. And even though, as you guys can see, it does extend past 50 floors, in terms of the beta itself, we can only go up to 50 floors, so we'll have to wait until the official release to actually go past the 50th floor, so to keep that in mind. But yeah, again, you are limited to the number of attempts per week, so do make sure to take care of it as soon as you can, so that you don't miss out on any progression for this. There is no limitation to the types of characters that you can bring, so bring your strongest, and there is more of an emphasis though for defense-based characters, so do keep that in mind if you've been planning to, or if you've been hoping rather, to run your more defense-based characters, since obviously the Basin of Hyperspace kind of prioritizes more damage and fast clearing. In terms of the reward info, every 5 floors we will get a little bit of different types of currency, whether it be crystals for summons, growth currencies, things of that nature. And again, since we can only go to floor 50 for right now, anything past that we will not be able to obtain just yet. And that should pretty much do it for the Spiral Tower of Screams. Again, since it is in beta, any opinions you have or complaints, make sure to jot it down and leave it for the devs. Up next, I will have to leave a screenshot from the patch notes itself for this upcoming feature, or this particular feature rather, since it's now in the game, but they did add a story skip feature, which will allow you to skip through story content even if you're experiencing it for the first time. The only thing this will not be available to is going to be the following situations: scene transitions, the start of battle, branching points with 2 or more choices, and the start of the tutorial, so to keep that in mind. But of course, getting a story skip, which people have been hoping for a long time, is definitely a much needed quality of life improvement, especially if you are someone that plays multiple accounts. Not having to go through the story continuously every single time and just rely on the fast forward option will be a big help there. And then up next, when it comes to the simulation itself, on top of having obviously the overdrive event getting 2 times the rewards, they did also bring a quality of life improvement where we can now do a maximum of 5 runs rather than the original 3. So it allows you to get more runs in, spend more of your stamina at once. This makes it more efficient overall, especially now with the overdrive event, able to take care of it a lot quicker than before. After that, they have now also added Chaos Waypoint Loot Settlement, which basically what that means is rather than only being able to get Chaos loot from the Chaos boss on each floor, you can now obtain it from the waypoints at the halfway mark, respectively. You can get some additional loot based on the difficulty, such as units or traces of memory, but do keep in mind that the only thing that you cannot obtain from the waypoint loot as compared to the Chaos boss loot is going to be Chaos Orbs, so if you're still looking to level up your Zero system, or just have a lot of that stashed up to either make worlds or get ready for when we eventually get the full-blown update to the Zero system, then you're going to have to go all the way to the Chaos boss for that said Chaos Orb, so to keep that in mind. Other than that, they also added a quality of life improvement to the Epion Center. So when it comes to doing your counseling sessions, keyword effects will be added to show how your selected choices will impact your combatants. And then selecting negative choices during counseling will trigger the mental image leakage state, and if that leakage image state occurs consecutively, the mental breakdown state will still be recovered when the counseling session ends. However, you will not gain any affinity from that recovery for that combatant, so just make sure that you're not choosing the wrong options too many times, otherwise you will lose out on the extra affinity that you can gain from the counseling sessions themselves. Up next is actually going to be a quality of life improvement for save data customization. So now you are able to apply the same sticker multiple times. When removing a sticker, the sticker directly above or below it in the layer list will be automatically selected afterwards. And whenever stickers extend beyond the save data area, so the borders, you will still be able to see it through a semi-transparent view. So obviously it's not going to show up in terms of your actual look or finished look of your save data, but you'll still be able to see it so you can get a better idea of how far it extends past the borders. And then the last quality of life improvement is the ability to be able to horizontally flip your stickers so you can have a better feeling of customization overall in terms of how you want to go about navigating your different save data customizations. Definitely cannot complain there when it comes to being able to improve just overall enjoyment for creating some cool looking save data. Then this next one I will have to throw up on the screen, but they did add a lobby, a special combatant lobby for Amir, as well as obviously Narja getting hers, as you guys can see on the screen. So for any Amir enjoyers out there, after getting her to level 10, for affinity at least, you'll be able to unlock her holiday car wash wallpaper, which looks pretty nice. Then on top of that, they did also add some more unigram stories for the certain combatants like Magna, Malin, and Narja. And then the last major thing that came with this content update is going to be the memory fragment UI improvements that we were expecting from the devs for a little bit of time now. So on the memory fragment equip screen, you can now view all the memory fragments that your selected combatant is currently equipping. On top of that, I need to switch to a character that has not maxed out equipment so I can actually properly show this off. But when it comes to actually leveling up your memory fragments, you can now, rather than having to do it one by one, select multiple levels at once to do a consecutive leveling, which I'm definitely surprised wasn't already in the game from launch, if not, just in a sooner update, but it's here now, so definitely appreciate having it in the game. Makes it a lot easier to level up your memory fragments. The next improvement actually comes in the dismantle feature, so they do have a new tag in the auto register section for a discard tag. Essentially, whenever you give a memory fragment this discard tag, you'll be able to automatically register it as something that you want to be dismantled. You can dismantle in bulk up to 100 different pieces. So if there's any piece in particular that's a certain rarity that you don't want to just automatically get rid of all of that said rarity because you obviously want to keep, for example, like your legendary pieces, but there's certain ones that you just have absolutely no use or see any value in, so you want to get rid of it, give it the discard tag, and that way you can get rid of it a lot easier than having to manually select it or potentially, get rid of all your very good pieces that you do have. So pretty good there. Then reading off the list of the patch notes for the remainder of the improvements, a set indicator icon will be added to memory fragment item icons. Memory fragment options that are effective for the current combatant will be highlighted by text color. The number of enhancement levels will be displayed for some options on memory fragments, so you'll be able to see how many rolls of upgrades went into each particular sub option. When a memory fragment tag is changed, a notification message will be displayed. Filters are now applied immediately upon selection. And the apply filter button will be changed to reset filter, so rather than having to select the filter itself and then apply said filter, you can just select a filter, it'll automatically be applied, and then whenever you want to switch to something else, you can just hit the reset button. When using the recommended equipment button, the system will now equip fragments that are best suited for the current combatant rather than just giving them literally anything, even if it doesn't synergize with that character. And then lastly, the sorting system will be improved, allowing memory fragments to be sorted by set. And that's basically going to do it for all the major content updates that we received in this Narja patch. The remaining new additions from the patch notes obviously just include things like new products in the cash shop, as well as the usual quality of life improvements, as well as bug fixes, which naturally the list is so extensive for that if you want to see those improvements, go ahead and look it for yourself through the actual official patch notes page, so you can see a full-on list of all the different improvements that we received. Other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of some quick summons for Narja, as well as going over these major content updates for the patch. If you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I said a ton, but other than that, it's Brother Frona. I'll catch y'all in the next one. See y'all.